Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're back here with, well, an internet storm. We're back on the Cognito Mode channel with No Time for Breakfast. So, we'll do the whole I Become Fancy one, but considering what happened last time, I'm holding off until I'm done. Or at least give it a day, so that way I can at least get to it. And, follow the 45-hour rule this time. Just saying. Ugh. Anyway. So, don't know what this one's about. I mean, it's internet story. You never know what it's gonna be. So, let's see what's going on here. Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Here we go.
Opera GX sponsor video. Okay, here's what I'm thinking.
Worst case scenario, right?
006. AA battery.
Alright, you are a spy. And you work for
the Australian Security
Yes, that's a thing.
ASS.
Like, obviously, the ASS, they are up there in the same league as the CIA, the FBI,
Men in Black. Men in Black 2.
The agents from the Matrix. So, what do you do if, let's say, you're in your commercial flight, you're in coach, because, we don't want to,
don't want to be too
stand
obvious.
out,
The government famously does not splash out.
It's fucking what for a flight on Qantas?
That's Anthony Albanese, personally.
So you're flying to Iceland. So what do you?
Cold.
What are you wearing? You're a spy, right? What do you wear?
Tuxedo.
That's immediately perfect answer. Yep.
Yeah, but with black shorts. So
Black shorts with a tuxedo.
Right. Dress shoes.
Weirdest spy
no
ever.
shoes.
Okay, now I'm the sexy air hostess.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Drinks, snacks, anyone? Drinks, snacks. And then I get up to you, and then I go, "This one's on the house, sir." And I hand you a packet of peanuts, and it's wrapped in a napkin.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly right. Like, you didn't order any peanuts.
Or a napkin.
And inside, there's a small micro tape.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
And so you put it in your
Mouth.
phone.
Okay, yeah.
Just in your
makes more
mouth.
sense.
And then it
Just
starts
from mouse
playing.
to phone.
Many kudos.
It's playing. I'm not even wearing headphones.
Yeah, it's just like everyone
You
hears
elite
it.
spy with the ASS, and we
I
got
pull my AirPods out. And they're out of charge. Only the left one works for some reason.
We've got a mission for you right now. You're on your way
What
to
the
Iceland.
heck?
I'm well.
It actually
aware.
works
I
on
say
the
out
left
loud.
too. I've
Your
heard it.
mission, if you choose to accept it, which we believe you have because you're already on the flight, is to assassinate the president of Iceland.
What do you do?
They did 9/11. There was a new one, the Triple Towers.
Triple
so
Towers?
you gotta take
Good
him
Lord.
out. This thing will self-destruct. I hope you didn't like that fucking phone or have any important photos on it or nothing.
No! I
No,
had
my
Lord of the
phone!
Rings, Return of the King with Chinese hard-coded subs.
So, what do you do?
What do you do?
You've landed
all-
in Iceland.
There you
No,
go.
I haven't.
Oh.
I'm still in the sky.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we're still in the
What do you do?
sky.
I order my drink.
Yes, sir. What would you like?
Glass of Heineken, shaken, not stirred.
Okay.
But not stirred.
Hostess
Shaken
starts
Heineken?
shaking the can at arm's length. It goes everywhere. That'll be $12, sir.
Put it on the ASS card, I say.
Okay.
All right, so I
Okay,
land in
now we
Iceland.
landed. Okay.
I get off the plane. I go up to the first Icelandic-looking person I can find.
Yep.
I say, oui, where is your
oui.
presidente?
What?
And they go, oh, well, he's up on the top of the hill. It's a big igloo at the top.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
And I pat his head and I walk away, as is custom in Iceland.
And so begins your mission. But first, let's do a little ad time. Have you heard about Opera GX?
no.
Everybody
What's that?
knows that I'm a gamer and my favorite game is Lego Island 2. I play the multiplayer patch. But oh no, the game is lagging. Sandra, what's happening?
Your browser isn't optimized for gaming.
Oh, if only it was. But it's not. Alas.
Look how many tabs you got.
Opera GX.
What, the lady from television?
No, that's
No, Mo,
Opera,
it's a
not
brand new
opera.
web browser that allows you to control all sorts of things.
Well, I can turn down the CPU usage, the RAM, even the download speed with my browser. That way I can run it in tandem with all of my gaming. I'm so excited I might just say a gamer word.
Careful.
Mexicans. I can say
Wow.
Mexicans. Why can't I say Mexican, Sandra? The G stands for gangster, Sandra. And the X stands for keeping it real. I can connect my
Thanks for
Twitch.
keeping it
I can
real.
connect my Discord. I can even connect my Facebook Messenger and talk to very old relatives. Don't mind that. That's just grandma saying hello.
Okay,
Light mode,
watching that.
dark mode, fruity de mer, more Mexican stuff. It's also got animated backgrounds. And I'll tell you what, they've got this thing called the GX Corner. You get free games, you get a bunch of deals and stuff, and you've got a release calendar date. It's brilliant. Use our link to get Opera GX, and it has a feature that displays all the
Actually
new
recording
videos
this
from
on
us.
this-
Not only that, Mo, but you can go to the Opera GX mod store and install our special mod.
Look at this amazing wallpaper and theme. What else does it do?
This is what the background music sounds like. Isn't it great?
Oh, look what the sound it makes when I type on the keyboard. That won't get annoying.
Open a new tab.
All this and more.
Wow.
And not only that, you can enable or disable all of these elements, or here's Moist Critical's one. You can fiddle with that and have a weird ad mixture. Look, we had a baby. But hold on, Sandra. I'm so loyal to my old browser, and it's got all my previous bookmarks and stuff.
Just import them all, and you can even import your passwords and cookies.
Lady from the television has really thought of everything. I've got my wallet, Sandra, and I am headed out the door right now to go buy this new browser.
Wait a minute,
No
Mo.
need.
It's free.
It's free.
And you can just download it from
operagx.gg/incognito mode.
Also, they've got a pretty good social media. It just shitposts all day long. So go to operagx.gg/incognito mode. Add over. Back to the mission.
Right.
All right, so what kind of gadgets do you have with you?
Give me a... Wait, you're my cue.
This is a flashback. Ah, Mr. Kudos. As you see, we have plenty of gadgets. Come, let us tour the facility.
Why is he
and
on
there's
fire?
like all sorts of quirky things happening in
Aliens
the background.
and-
All right, what gadgets can I make for you?
Give me a gun that can shoot tiny bullets.
Right, how small? How small are bullets?
It's like a millimeter across, but it's still a normal sized gun.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
got a really thin barrel.
Right,
It's
but
like-
the idea is you can have like 400 bullets in there.
No, it doesn't fit that many. It fits
You can't be the
6.
world's worst spy. You got to have something practical.
No, it makes sense because it's really quiet because it's small.
All
I don't think that
right.
works.
But just the barrel's really thin, but it's like really thick
It's
metal.
like cut off the top part.
So
of
I've
it.
got
All right,
that.
what else have you got? What else you got?
I've got an umbrella with
Oh.
a poison dart tip in it.
Oh, that's quite good. Yeah. What else you got?
I'm just, you know what?
could
Not
just
even
go with
poison,
the
it just
hacker
injects
watch.
water, but you can, you die if you
one?
get water in your bloodstream. So I'll just do that.
That's definitely not true.
It is. Wait, isn't it?
No, what do you think a saline drip is?
Okay, air. It blows air into your bloodstream. That kills you.
All right, so you got a bike pump.
In an umbrella. It's like pressurized at all times. Because yeah, if you get air in your bloodstream, it hits your heart and you fucking die.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so it does that.
I mean, you
no
got to
trace.
you got to hit the vein, and there's definitely a trace. But yeah.
No, not the way I do it.
All right, Mr. Kudos, those are some pretty mid gadgets. Let me show you some of what the gadget master has been working on. So
Okay.
here, what looks like a regular ballpoint pen.
That's it.
I pick it up and I go to click it.
Careful with it. Don't click it. You click this pen once, makes a very satisfying sound, doesn't it? Yes, you could do this all day long with a pen like this. Irresistible to man. As soon as you hand this off to someone, they'll be immediately distracted for the next 15 minutes, just feeling that satisfying ka-thunk noise every time.
Brilliant. Does it have like a gun in it or a poison or?
The haptic feedback in this pen is just so satisfying, you cannot possibly stop. Look, an ordinary wristwatch, perhaps, Mr. Kudos.
A Rolex. You know me too well.
Yes, well, why don't you press that button there?
This isn't going to be another one of your satisfying pen gimmicks, is it?
Put the watch back down, Mini Kudos. This other watch, though.
Okay. It was like,
Another
whoops, sorry,
Rolex
wrong watch.
indistinguishable from the previous. So that the movie editors doesn't have to download a new PNG.
Yes,
Or-
well, synchronizes perfectly with Icelandic time.
The time in Iceland is currently 1 a.m.
Ah, look, your company-issued credit card.
It has a razor sharp tip that you can use to throw at people.
Oh, yeah, I
And-
like that. Ninja Star
Well,
credit
this is
card.
gonna go wrong.
And it's loaded with $60 in prepaid funds.
Well, by the time you get off the flight, it'll be 48, but... Ah, check out these cufflinks. We've been working very hard on them.
What do they do?
Well, if you squeeze your left cufflink, it stops time. but only temporarily.
I
how
don't think I'll
temporary?
get that one.
How long
Q.
we
That
got?
seems a bit low grade as far as your gadgets go. All I need is 5 pounds of American lead.
Also, one last thing. Over here, I have a device for you just when you get kidnapped. Well, after this whole setup thing.
Wait, what?
Ah, yes.
Pardon
it's
me?
Bertie Bott's Every Emotion McNuggets. Perhaps you should take a 20-pack?
Is this one moldy or just green?
That is the feeling of pure envy distilled. See this red one? That makes people angry. See this blue one? That makes them sad.
What does this polka dot one make you feel?
Racist.
Don't eat it.
I'm not sensing any change.
So we can't explain it, but some people are immune. Perfect. Okay, Mr.
Okay, here we
Kudos,
go.
you're walking up to the presidential igloo. Now what?
I'm going to scope it out first of all.
Right. That's a good idea. It's like a number one thing in the handbook. They're like,
True.
always
Plan ahead.
Yeah, I pull out my Q phone, which is like the iPhone,
Yeah.
the one that Q designed,
Oh, I like that. Yep.
and I'm gonna Google President of Iceland.
I installed the Facebook Messenger app on there, by the way, so that we can just keep in touch. Bing. Hey, how's the mission going? Smiley face.
Thanks, Q.
And then I use the thumbs up, and then I set my nickname to be something so it's not my real name, so no one will know. But anyway, I Google President of Iceland, and then I search President of Iceland house, and then after that I search ways into President of Iceland house.
Oh, that's a good one. By the way, there's one more little hidden gadget. So you may notice that you are wearing one of those Akubra hats. Press this little button on the side. The corks with the strings drop down. A little something to remind you of home. Okay, so you are now outside the president of Iceland's house. So,
All right.
what do you do? How do you take this guy out?
Are there any guards blocking the main entrance?
There are 2 guards outside the building and 2 more guards that look suspiciously like snowmen, but you can't be sure.
All right, well, I'm going to sneak up on these snow they thems, and I'm going to karate chop one of them on the neck.
That's
part of
lethal.
Not the way I do it.
Oh, okay.
So I do that.
Yeah, just snow.
I look at the other one and I do a backhanded karate chop.
Also, turns out to just be snow. I should have known from the carrot.
Okay, I dive into a bush. I scratch my chin and say, oui. How am I going to get myself out of this one?
All right, you're now in a bush. You suddenly over here on the radio.
Oh, we got 2 snowmen down. High alert.
Now, the 2 guards out the front go to check up on Snow Team Seal 6, right?
Just boom.
The 2 guards are down. You can now go right through the front door. Mm-hmm. Let's do it. So you're busting through there. Boom.
Yep, I pull out my gun with the very noticeably thin barrel.
So you scan the room. It is not what you think. There is no president of Iceland. Instead, there is a different president. The president of Australia is there on the ground and he is dead.
I didn't do this. I would never do this unless I wanted to or it was convenient.
And then suddenly,
Oh, high alert.
a bunch of Icelandic guards come rushing into the room. Oh my God, he's killed the president of Australia. You are taken in to custody.
Okay.
We're gonna have some questions for you, Mr. Kudos. And then they pull out the microchip from behind your ear. And then,
Oh,
yeah,
damn
it's
it.
like now it's all like radio silent. And
Yeah,
you got
that's
like
not
no
good.
contact with ASS anymore, right?
Oh boy.
So the screen goes dark, and we cut to like a week later.
Yeah.
And you're in a basement
Jeez, like,
somewhere.
hi,
You're
guys.
tied to a chair. You're half naked.
Which half?
The left half.
No, not lefty.
And there's a man who's going to question. Ah, Mr. Kudos, you will talk eventually. We can keep you here for months, maybe years. Why did you do it? Why did you kill the Prime Minister of Australia? Ha 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 ha. He's maniacally laughing, right?
I'm going to say, you're never going to get me to talk.
Now, what are you going to do? How are you going to get out of this sticky situation and redeem your name?
Okay, describe this room for me.
It is a dark basement. You are tied with a fairly loose rope to a wooden chair, and your hands are tied behind your back.
Okay, what gadgets do I have on me, if any?
They have taken your gun.
Yeah, is this the one with the
That's the
very
one.
thin
You've got the
barrel?
bike pump umbrella. You've got the pen that goes ka-thunk, and you've got the 20-pack of Bertley whatever's every emotion McNuggets.
All right, I'm going to say, please, whatever you do, don't scratch the part of my head where this button on the Akubra hat is.
Oh, really?
Yes, please, you can pull my fingernails,
So-
you can pull my balls, you can pull my ball nails, but whatever you do, don't touch the spot on my hat.
Looks like you're too late, Mr. Kudos, as I am
No.
pressing it now. Bing.
All of the corks fall out, and I say,
Hatched to meet you.
"G'day, mate," and I whip my head so fast that the corks whip him in the face.
Womp womp. It's a 3.
What?
Oh, my eye and the bridge of my nose. But actually, I'm fine.
Shit.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
I was kind of hoping that the corks would, like, kill him in some way.
No, it's slightly... It bumped me right on the cornea, but I'm okay now. Anyway, and I grab a crowbar. You'll pay for that, Mr. Kudos. As I begin...
I also hate to see beautiful wooden furniture damaged.
You've already played that card, Mr. Kudos. And
I
I
hate when-
fell for it, and you got me right in the eye. It really hurt.
Okay, but no, that was before. That was for that reason.
Feels
This
like there's
new
something
reason,
in there now.
This new reason is not anything like that. I
Who does
also...
he work for, Mr. Kudos?
Okay, I'll tell you anything, but please, my only request is that you give me one of the beautiful chicken McNuggets that I have in my satchel over there. But whatever you do, don't eat one yourself. I want all of them for myself.
Oh, really?
Please,
You're gonna overload
the
them with
brownish
emotion.
green ones are my favorite. Whatever you do, don't eat that one, sir. Please give it to me instead.
Don't you know where you are? This is the place where I'm really mean to people. Boy, did that
No.
backfire. And then, anyway, I'm going to roll the dice and... All right, 16. Oh, guess I'll eat that specific McNugget then.
Not that one.
Let's
Chomp,
just hope-
chomp, chomp. Wow, I should have really eaten that with some sauce or something. These things are terrible dry.
Looks like you fell right into my trap. That nugget instills you with an intense fear of social interaction and general anxiety.
Oh no, I ate the shyness snuggie?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But here's the everything you do feels uncomfortable.
Stop
this whole
looking at me.
interaction is awkward. You're doing so many social faux pas right now. How are you ever going to live this one
Oh,
down?
he's half naked, and I accidentally looked at one of his nipples for slightly too long. I wonder if he's
I
thinking
bet they're
about
gonna-
the fact that I was looking at it.
I bet
this is too
all
funny.
the other torturers are talking about you in a group chat that they have that you're not
Would it
in.
be okay if I turned you around while I torture so that we don't have to look at each other?
That would be
Yeah,
fine.
okay, let me
Just
go.
unbolt this chair and I'll stand up and turn around.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh,
Come on,
okay.
you're taking too long. This is starting to get weird. A good torturer would have done this by now.
Oh, okay. And then, all right, so we untied. Now what?
Like, I'm going to run backwards and smash into him with the chair in the hopes that the chair kind of like breaks in the process.
Okay, let's roll the dice.
Oh.
It does not work. You bounce right off.
So, okay,
Boing.
is the door open?
Yes. All right, so you go running out. You're out of there now. You're beep, beep, beep. Alarms
God
are
damn it.
going off. You got to get out of there, Mr. Kudos.
All right, I look around. Is there... So we're in Iceland. I imagine there is some ice. Is there like a slick patch of ground?
There is.
All right, I'm going to run at it. I'm going to waddle as fast as I can in the chair. Then I'm going to jump and land sideways and then skid as fast as I can using the side of the chair.
Oh, that's quite good. And then two guards come running up, and you have a McNugget in each hand, and you go, and I go boom, right in each of their mouths.
And they can't help but chew and swallow. Which two nuggets were they specifically?
One was the intense desire to kiss, and the other one was the intense desire not to kiss. Now the guards are fighting.
Fighting over kisses.
No, start you,
I don't
start
want to,
you.
Greg. I would really like
No,
to,
no,
Steve.
stop.
They're
Not to-
distracted, and you just go sliding right by. You grab one of their guns on the way out too.
The thing about Icelandic guards, and a lot of people know this, their holsters are around their ankles.
Yep, and then so you got that, and you're sliding right out there. Now what are you gonna do?
I'm going to shoot the gun behind me to use the
Yeah.
force to ping myself down the hall.
Oh yeah, when like the tanks fire their guns backwards to go drive faster. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna roll a dice.
Ooh. 20.
Oh my god, you got a perfect 20.
Yes.
All right.
Yes!
Well, you
Yes.
not only do you fire the gun backwards and it works, the bullets will ricochet off the walls, hit the bottom of the chair leg, and give you even more momentum, sending you sailing out of the third-story window of the building. You go falling through the air, land on the ground, on the feet of the chair, they break, and you land in a karate stance, uninjured. Now what, Mr. Cruz? Also, for monetization, somehow inexplicably you got half your clothes back.
I reach into the tuxedo and I pull out. I think you already know what I'm going to say. I pull out the pistol, which I would
surprised
like
you
to
didn't say the
point out
cufflink.
has an exceptionally thin barrel.
Right. And what pun do you say?
I say, ice cock, bro, and then I cock the gun.
Oh, yeah, that's quite good.
I have to do it very gently because the really cannot stress how thin the barrel is. It could just snap at like
Sick.
a sneeze.
Stupid gun. I'm rolling a dice. It's a 10.
That's
I'm
middling.
gonna say that it causes the gun to bend.
Fuck. Okay, so now I've got a 45-degree hook to it,
Yeah,
which I
you
can
go-
now use to shoot around corners.
All right. So now what? So you have been set up to kill the president of Australia, and now you've got to get some intel to prove that you were set up, and then you got to, get revenge or something.
This country was built on checks and balances, and the only way I can balance one president's death is with another.
There
Wait,
must
you're
be
gonna go
a
after
clue or
Iceland now?
something.
Yes, I'm going to go back to the scene of the crime because here's the thing. Nobody expects that the killer would go back to the scene of the crime. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to hoof it over to where the president of Australia, presumably it's still just been left.
Yeah. So you go back to the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
Now, on the ground, you see something very peculiar. A pen with a very satisfying ka-thunk sound.
Cute.
Only one other person had access to such a device.
Someone who could only be viewed through wibbly-wavy flashback vision.
Uh-huh. That's right.
What the fuck? Hold on. Are you telling me?
Da-dun, da-dun, the setup. What a twist. Never saw it coming. Oh, how's the mission going, buddy?
Wow.
All right, I need to hoof it back.
Ah, it seems you've figured out my plans, Mr. Kudos. Very astute of you. Ka-thunk? How very astute of you, Mr. Kudos, to have figured it out. Sorry, I didn't have breakfast. I'm just catching up now.
But why,
That
Q?
hungry?
You made gadgets for my wedding. You made gadgets for my kids' births. You helped me conceive.
Well, I wasn't going to betray you, Mr. Kudos, but then someone gave me a shiny $100 bill, and every
bucks?
man has
Really?
his temptation.
Good boy.
And what will you do about it? Ka-thunk. But what if you took a look at these swimming goggles, and then I throw them, and then when they land near you, they go up in a puff of nerve gas, and you have to roll out of the way.
I'm gonna dive behind an Icelandic snowmobile made of gold.
You sure are good at ducking and weaving, Mr. Kudos. Maybe you should take the time to smell the roses, and then he just throws some roses. They turn into missiles, and they go flying
hell?
towards you.
I'm gonna dive behind 38 unique wigs.
Well, Mr.
Jesus
Kudos,
Christ.
looks like you've dodged twice now. In all seriousness,
What is
would
your
you like
dodge
a
stats?
stick of gum? No tricks.
I don't know if I trust this man, but I didn't get to brush my teeth this morning. I
do
walk
it.
gingerly towards Q, and I reach out to get
You're
a
gonna
stick
go
of
for
gun.
it.
Wait, you're
gonna-
going for the gum?
Q's there with like absolute surprise on his face. You're gonna grab the stick
You're
of gum.
That's
for the
the
gum?
least
Okay.
thing he expects.
Here you go. You grab the stick of gum, and once you pull it,
Wait, here's the thing.
right?
Flashback, I'm behind the 38 wigs. I take the pistol,
Right.
I place it down my pants, and I'll remind you that it was bent previously at 45 degrees. I place it down my pants in my gooch area so that the barrel is now pointing upwards.
Oh,
Flash forward back to present day. I go to reach towards the gum. I say, hold on, Q. I've actually just got a bit of an itchy ballsack. Sure, we've all been there. And I scratch my
I
perineum.
understand, Mr. Kudos. Go on. Scratch it if you must. It will be the last thing you ever do.
Wait, why? I thought we were just having
Because
some
once
gum.
you grab this stick of gum, it will explode.
Well, anyway, and I do a behind, not a front scratch, a rear scratch, and I fiddle around until I find the trigger.
Boy, he's really getting up in there, isn't he?
It's a really deep itch.
Oh!
A gunshot goes off. You've got me right in the heart. Q falls to the ground. Dead.
They said 1 millimeter wouldn't be enough.
I underestimated the caliber of man that you really were, Mr. Kudos.
Thanks.
And then I lean over and I blow the smoke out of the barrel. And I walk off into the sunset.
Da, 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 da. You know, otherwise, I imagine Mr. Kudos gets on the back of his motorcycle, and his girl jumps on the back too, and off they go.
It's the air hostess from earlier. She was actually on my side the whole time.
Oh yeah, inexplicably, somehow she was. And you both go riding off into the sunset.
Well, congrats on the win.
Do not forget.
Well, there you go. Kudos managed to survive the day and defeat Q for killing the President of Australia, which is still odd. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.